Well, hey guys, interesting couple days. I ended up into a farm field driving down the road the other night, and wasn't far from home. I managed to go home, get my truck and some straps, and I pulled my car back onto the road and eventually got both vehicles home. Truck's going to need a water pump, it turns out. I got a new thermostat and cleaned the housing up, and it was leaking up there, but my true leak is that water pump, or if it is possibly a freeze plug, or possibly just where the water pump is mounted, it's failed. It is pumping water. The weep hole is not producing any water. No, I don't know if there's two weep holes or not, but there's one on the top and it's dry. But anyway, I think I'm going to be getting into that because, I'm retired, so I got nothing better to do. Well, I got some mail, and I've been working on the barrel a little bit, and working on my son's birthday present, and so watch the video, enjoy, like, and subscribe if you feel like helping the channel grow. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the video. There it is. Hey, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I was kind of on a roll there last weekend, only to be topped by Doozer. Doozer put out more videos than me, I think. Anyway, I think now it is maybe Thursday. Going to be Thursday in a few minutes. Yeah, January 26th in 15 minutes. I found the person I was searching for who contacted me about the cross-feed lead screw. And I told him I'd have the stuff out to him in a week, and of course I haven't even gotten it together yet. But he also informed me that he wouldn't be able to get to it right away. But he did have time, however, to send me a package. And it's Jim Van Doren. And sent me a big mailing tube. And it contains Starrett inch metric tap drill sizes and decimal equivalents. Precision, quality, and innovation since 1880. And he laminated that at his work. He's got a nice little note here. I made a little something for you, for your shop. There's not much, but it really comes in handy. Yeah, you're correct, Jim. So thank you, Jim. Very nice. That thing is gigantic. Yeah, it's really big. It's almost half the size of my door. What else is going on? Oh, I think I'm done with this now. And I have a finish on there. And of course, it's not perfect, but I quit chasing perfection after about the third time starting over. This thing has gotten thinner. But that's the top. And the bottom equally is awesome. I believe that finish is coming through. And what that is a generous application of snail piss and crystal clear enamel. It's mostly Rust-Oleum crystal clear enamel. Crystal clear enamel. So, yeah, well, it's probably, we'll marry those two items together here. And I have so much enamel on here that it's almost completely filling the grooves. And yeah, I'm trying to find an O-ring to put on here so I can make this at least watertight, water resistant. This is going to be a gift for my son. He's into the shooting sports. He shoots, I think he's shooting a 45 ACP at this time. But he travels all over the country and does quite well. Yeah. I don't know if it's concealed carry shooting or something, but he's got a draw and run around and hit targets. Well, I went to a tool shop's dumpster today and picked up two nice pieces of steel. I just watched a video about different kinds of steel, and I think these striations on the outside may be an identifying factor in this material. But that's 3 inches or 3 inches or better. Yeah, it's just 3 inches by, you know, I saw somebody measuring the depth, the thickness of something with his calibers, and somebody who should have known better that you can measure off of this surface here. And did we switch to millimeters? Yeah, we did. It's 1.826. But yeah, it's there. And you know, if I know about it, I don't know, everybody can't know everything, I guess. And another piece of steel here I got out of the dumpster, and it's been terpanned out. And then this piece of aluminum. Looks like the CNC machine might have went rogue. I've done a little patina work, I guess you could say. So I want to shine it up, but I want the cracks and crevices to have the to show, you know, some age. So we're getting ready to turn that on centers. I got my Jarno number 13 dead center in my spindle. A little piece of sandpaper in the barrel holding on to the, giving me a little friction to give me some turnability. and then I have a little center hole in the end of the ball. I also did a little shaping of the ball, make it a little more round. If you remember before, it really wasn't round. It's kind of an oblong. But I might just first try put some Scotch-Brite on it and see what that does. So let's try it. Okay, I have some Scotch-Brite, a little paper towel, and I have some Brasso. So we will try Scotch-Brite by itself first. Now let's try a little Brasso on a paper towel. Let's try a dry towel first. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Well, that's kind of the look kind of what I'm looking for. Come back around. Okay. Okay, how serendipitous is this? Alright. This is my latest. I finally got my matching parallels together to go with my Armstrong vise. And here's all my oddball stuff. Mismatched. A little look inside here. Got a nice 24-inch Starrett T-square. You know what? No, that's not. This is lucite, I think. Maybe. I want to get some. I want to turn loose some lucite. I think it's lucite. This is actually a thermometer. Like a candy thermometer. What's it say on it? Total immersion. SEMA. And that goes up into, I don't know, it only goes to 220, so I doubt if it's a, I'm not sure if a candy thermometer goes higher than that or not. You tell me. A couple Starrett adjustable parallels. My sole one and only angle block, 6%. These are my go gauges, my homemade go gauges. Center finder. I don't know, 50-degree dead center. Is that what that is? 50% dead center. It says high-speed steel. What's the name on it? Putnam 1/8. Boring bar, hand crank for the mini lathe, inside micrometer, anything else in here? Little gauge pens, I guess. Some broken, got an Ames. No name, got a Federal. CDI Chicago. Switches for the mini lathe. Depth gauge. Well, I've let you see my drawer. Oh, some carbide blanks. Little Momax. Okay, say goodbye. Alright guys, I guess that's all I'm going to share today. I want to once again thank James Van Doren for the awesome chart, decimal chart, inch metric, tap size, decimal equivalent chart. And it's time to power down. There we go. Picked up a little I don't know what it is. Picked a little patina up on my chuck. Have to clean that off, wipe that down. Good. Okay. I'm looking around, see if there's anything else I just have to share with you. Nope, I guess that's everything. So, hey, hit the like button. Subscribe if you feel like you want to help this channel grow. Do it for the snail. Well, I've had a rather eventful last couple of days, I guess. I was driving down the state route about a mile from my house, and about a day after a little snow event, and I'd driven on this strip of road several times in this time period, but it was the evening and the snow was blowing across the road, and well, I ended up off the road, so I powered it up, started boogieing across the field, and started to slowly work my way back up onto the road. Well, I came up to the berm, going up to the road, and the car just wouldn't respond. It would not turn left to head back onto the road, and so I eventually lost power and lost forward momentum, and there was if I could get myself going forward and went out about 100 feet, 50 feet, I would have been out in the farm field where there was no snow. It was all, only an inch deep. It was all blown off of the field onto the road. But then I figured if that failed, I'd be that much further from the road and more difficult to drag back up on the road. So after attempting to move the rocking it and moving it back and forth, I finally accepted a ride from someone down to my house, and my wife was going to be coming through that way in about an hour, so I informed her to look out for me, and or at least that when she got home, she would be driving me up there and we'd be pulling my car out. In the meantime, I put some water in my truck, which has a radiator, which has an antifreeze leak. So I watered it up, filled it up, drove it up there with some straps, and drug the car back on the road. So now I'm up there with two vehicles. So I parked the truck down the road on a side street and then drive the car home. And then, of course, the wife comes home, she drives me back up, I pick my truck up, and we're back. And come to find out that the truck is going to need a water pump, I believe. thought it was at the, I thought it was at another location. I replaced the thermostat because it wasn't opening and cleaned all that up. But yeah, sitting out in the middle of a farm field with, you know, well, I wasn't out in the middle of the field, but I wasn't on the roadway any longer. So that was kind of exciting.